Hey everybody, it is the Mark Mo Show. It is season 5, it is episode 6, Youth of the Nation. I'm your host, Mark Maloney, and to my left, and maybe he's to your right, maybe he's to your left. Actually, you don't know because you can't see us.
Camera right.
Camera right. It is Aiden Maloney. Aiden, how you doing, man?
Doing pretty fantastic. I've had some weird sleep schedule things going on recently. I'm pretty sure I opened like the last 3 Mark Mo shows along the lines of, man, I've been so tired recently.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've been averaging like 8 hours, 15 a night. And then last night I slept for just shy of 10 and a half hours.
Ooh.
Yeah, so not sure what's going on there, but
That's, yeah.
Yeah, good 10-hour rest and a bunch of caffeine this morning. I'm feeling pretty fantastic.
Yeah, you're spry and ready to make some content.
Absolutely.
How about that?
As the Lord intended.
As the Lord intended. And the Lord intended for Aiden to have his own YouTube gaming channel called
Whoa.
Aiden Spelled the Right. And that nice segue, right?
Yeah, pretty good.
Yeah, I can't ride those things. Aiden Spelled the Right Way. He has new PC gaming content like GeoGuessr, Polybridge, Observation, Duty, and more each and every week. So what can people... And now I think you just had some new content post, didn't you? What do you got going on?
Yeah, 3 a week. Back on schedule after the holiday break, and it's been fantastic. There's 1 map left in Observation Duty 8, which I will eventually get to, but the episode that dropped today on my channel is this short little horror... Well, not short. It's just kind of long because I yap a lot when playing these games. But it's intended to be a short horror game, but it's still an hour episode. Called Channel 4 Midnight.
Ooh.
Kind of this weird supernatural dreamscape kind of horror game that I found very fascinating, and I thought it was a good time, and I hope you guys like that type of content because it's all over my channel.
Indeed it is, and it is good content. So if you are a gamer, and even Gamer Kid Tim,
right.
by all means, just don't say anything. You're all welcome to his gaming channel. It's good stuff. And if you like that, you'll like our new-ish channel. It is A&M Gaming. So think of your chaos and improv and all the stuff that we do here, but on a gaming channel on YouTube, A&M Gaming. And it is. It's a good vibe. We do a lot of different games. We do games where we can interact and we can talk,
right?
As opposed to games where you really gotta like focus. I mean, I suppose one that kind of breaks the mode a little bit is Observation Duty, but still, it's like as you're going along and things are popping. I mean, some of the stuff's just comical. So it really allows us to do what we do.
We still find our ways to yap for an hour
we
straight.
We really do. We really do. But yeah, so like Observation Duty we do some GeoGuessr. That one's a lot of fun to do. Just because humans. I mean, it's just they set us up. It's the bump and then we spike.
Yeah, the Earth is so beautiful in that way.
It really is.
Yeah.
It's pretty fantastic. So we do enjoy that one. We enjoy the BuzzFeed quizzes.
Yep.
Those are fun. And most recently, we're doing a new game, which I believe is going to take us 3 or 4, maybe 5 episodes to complete. And why don't you tell these fine, beautiful people about what we're doing right now?
Yeah, we're... today, at least for this week, this Monday, because we do weekly uploads there, it's Dream Daddy, a dad dating simulator. And we have, of course, the Dad Rector's Cut. Only the finest.
Only the finest.
On A&M Gaming. And it's awesome. We've got this little unspoken rule where we trade off who voices who in terms of when they show up in the game.
Yeah.
And oftentimes the dialogue box will show up before the character shows up on screen.
This is true.
So we blindly give these characters a voice, and then when they show up on screen, it's either like, oh, cool, that totally works. Or it's this embarrassing, like, oh god, I can't believe I've made this blunder. But it's set in stone. There's no changing it now.
I'm not going to lie, the teacher his teenage daughter, who I'm the teenage daughter, by the way. My son is the dad.
Correct.
Which makes all the sense in the world.
It tracks.
It definitely does. So we had that dialogue box before we saw the teacher. So
Mr. Vega.
Mr. Vega.
Yep.
So I'm like, oh, I got this.
Yeah.
Mr. Vega, so I'm doing Christopher Walken.
Yeah.
And Mr. Vega is this scrumptious-looking, Spanish-looking dude. And I'm like, I'm so glad I went with Walken. I'm so glad. Two great flavors that go great together. It's just amazing. So, but we're having a lot of fun with it. So we hope you guys tune in. Coming up will be the 3rd episode. So we're gonna see if Dad can get lucky.
Yeah, exactly.
Or find love or whatever happens to him. I don't know.
Right. We don't know the story yet.
We don't know the story. Yeah. So it'll be interesting.
It'll be bueno.
Yeah. Oh yeah, most definitely. So I guess it's worth mentioning, because we always start out with our opening dialogue, that this is kind of one of the saddest times in American history. And when you think about it, it's just war, civil unrest, economic uncertainty, homelessness, health crisis, but overall just kind of a very doubtful future.
Right.
This is affecting everyone at some level, but I feel it's really taking its toll on the youth of the nation. And they typically have a pretty pessimistic view on life as it is. They kind of disassociate from society and dwell on their hopelessness, and that's why they listen to emo and all that kind of, I get it. Things like going to college, buying a home, starting a family are like the furthest thing from their minds. In 1950, the average number of kids per family was 3.37. In 2000, it went down to 2.05 kids per family.
Just at the replacement rate.
Yep, and then by 2018... it had dropped to 1.73.
Yep.
And there's a reason for that. Is it because, hey, procreation isn't fun? Well, we all know it's fun. So it's like, hey, people just don't want families. Well, we don't know that.
Right.
I'm sure moms and dads would be like, hey, it'd be cool to have a couple of types running around here. It's economic.
Yep.
And
societal.
It's societal and economic. And they're just like, I don't feel great bringing a life into this.
Right.
And to me, I look at that as responsible. I'm like, you can't argue their point.
Right.
So it's pretty heavy stuff, and so it's dangerous times for today's youth, and quite dangerous for the future of this country, and and the question, what's going on, at a deeper level. And some of these things we've talked about, but haven't really directed it towards this. But for example, adolescent depression is increasing at an alarming rate. So recent surveys indicate as many as 1 in 5 teens suffers from clinical depression. This is a serious problem, and it calls for prompt, appropriate treatment. Teen depression, serious. Persistent illness causes intense sadness and hopelessness, anger, leading to withdrawal, loss of interest, poor school performance, change in sleep appetite, often stemming from genetic stress, trauma, brain chemistry. It's treatable with therapy and sometimes medication, requiring immediate help for suicidal thoughts, but key signs include irritability and worthlessness, fatigue, self-harm talk, and social isolation, differing from normal moodiness. So a lot of these symptoms you can see in kids today. So there's a few different ways you can look at it. You look at it emotionally, it's persistent sadness or irritability, anger, emptiness, guilt, worthlessness, hopelessness, extreme sensitivity to failure and loss of pleasure. You look at behavioral, so that's more withdrawing from their friends and family, or their grades are dropping. We talked about fatigue. Changes in sleep, either insomnia, they can't sleep, or oversleeping. They're doing 10, 11, 12 hours of sleep. Changes in their appetite or their weight. So they could be dropping a lot of weight, or they could be adding a lot of weight. And then risky behaviors like drugs and alcohol. And then there's cognitive. So you have difficulty concentrating, making decisions, or remembering. Negative self-criticism, thoughts of death or suicide. And genetics, of course. So if there's a family history, of depression. Brain chemistry or biology, so there could be hormonal changes, brain chemistry imbalances, that kind of stuff. Environmental, which is kind of what we were getting at as well. Trauma, abuse, bullying, family conflicts, stressful life events.
Right.
Stressful life events, holy hell, like for most people. Other conditions could be like co-occurring anxiety and eating disorders and chronic illness. Excuse me. In 2022, about 1 in 3 high school seniors, 1 in 5 sophomores, and 1 in 10 eighth graders reported using an illicit substance in the past year. So one thing leading to another, as we kind of talked about the substance abuse, right? So substance use during adolescence is particularly dangerous because of psychoactive substances, including like nicotine, cannabis, alcohol, can interfere with healthy brain development. Young people who use substances early and frequently also face higher risk of developing a substance use disorder in adulthood. Kids who avoid regular substance use are more likely to, kids who avoid regular substance abuse are more likely to succeed in school, avoid problems with the juvenile justice system, etc. Interestingly enough, alcohol use in minors has actually decreased, but the use of psychedelics and cannabis has greatly increased.
Right.
So they're using something different to kill the pain. It's not like, oh, good, alcohol use has dropped. It's like, okay, yes, but...
Right. Caveat.
Right, exactly. So, that is all part of numbing yourself. And for some, hey, is it just having a good time? Your friends are coming over, you're going to hang in your basement, you're going to hit the pen and just chill and watch a bad movie and eat Pizza Hut. It might be simple as that. But there's those that, have to hit the pen all day.
Right. Depend on it for their own well-being, if you will.
Right. They're just like, I got to keep level to get through today.
Right.
And this is going to help me do that.
Right.
Because without it, they're not in good shape.
Right.
And as we mentioned, there's kind of the mental health and depression and suicide. So, suicide is the second leading cause of death for ages 10 to 34. Number 2.
Right.
The leading cause, interestingly enough, if you're talking about stresses, the number 1 cause, guns.
Yep.
Guns. And then suicide. It's crazy. 2024 survey found 10.1% of adolescents 12 to 17 had serious suicidal thoughts in the past year, with LGBTQ plus youth and females at a higher risk. Depression, substance abuse, suicide. What can be done? You kind of look at this, and this country's future kind of depends on this. Kind of depends on us being like, okay, this is going on. What are some things that we can do to either lessen this or fix it, or who knows?
Right.
But it's a problem.
It's a major problem.
Because when I'm super old and gray, although that's never going to happen, when I get super old and gray and this guy becomes my age, they're the ones in the workforce. They're the ones becoming managers and advancing their careers. But if they're at this point in their life and this is how they're feeling and this is behavioral, that this is how they are, is that a healthy culture? Is that a healthy country?
No.
I don't think so.
No, not at all. And as you were mentioning, throughout history, from whether the 50s or the 70s until now, all of these concerning statistics are rising.
Right.
And likely continue to rise due to, you could look at the micro problems, such as the negative influence social media has on mental states, as well as schools being understaffed and teachers being underpaid. You could look at macro problems such as the state of the country.
Yeah.
What do children or teenagers actually have to look forward to? Honestly.
Yeah.
What do they have to look forward to? You're going to turn 18, 26 if your parents have health care, but you're going to turn 18 unable to afford health care. College is going to put you $50,000 in debt, which is going to be $150,000 if you pay it off over a couple decades.
Yeah.
The workforce, the working class of America is being shit on daily.
Oh, yeah.
with cost of living and cost of goods ever growing while wages continue to stagnate or drop in some cases. What do school kids these days have to look forward to?
Right, exactly.
And then you have other problems such as the certain politicians in charge of the country literally being in the Epstein files, raping children, killing children.
Right.
I mean, just doing the most heinous shit, and what's the punishment? I mean, if you're in the wrong state and you've got a gram of weed on you, you could go away for 10 years.
Correct.
But if you're a billionaire who rapes kids, there's no reason to investigate. We got the files out. I mean, our job is done.
Yeah.
Honestly, can you blame any of the kids in this scenario? Hell no.
No, you can't.
Hell no. Whether on a micro scale or macro scale, looking at the problems is imperative, because these disturbing suicide statistics and substance abuse statistics and the mental well-being of people under the age of 20 being so terrible, that's the symptom.
Correct.
That's not the problem. That's the symptom of the problem.
Right. Yep.
Being both macro and micro problems, these stats we've brought up in the last 10 minutes are symptoms of a much larger problem.
Oh, 100%. Yeah. And it, as I said, it doesn't bode well for the future. And I don't think the solution or solutions are easy ones. I really don't, because the only ones that can help make a change don't want to.
Right.
So if you're talking, for example, about Congress, and they can make things easier in terms of healthcare, for example, mental health care, all of that, and they choose not to, and they choose to cut there, well, then that's a problem, because you've got tens of thousands, maybe hundreds of thousands of kids who can't get the help that they need.
Right.
And so just, for example, I just had a friend, and I've been texting her all week, and thought she had a bad cold, she had a fever, whatever, and so she's like on day 7, 8, 9, and I think she's got pneumonia, because she was like giving me all of her symptoms.
Right.
And I've had it once before, maybe twice, but it was kind of around COVID time. I think it might have been another bout of COVID, to be completely honest. But I remember having pneumonia as a teenager, and it put me down for 2 weeks.
Yeah.
But I went to the doctor like twice, and I had medicine, and I had things that I had to do to clear my lungs, so the pressure wasn't in there, so they wouldn't hurt as much. Like, there were just things to do. Because you have pneumonia, your lungs fill up, and they hurt. And it hurts to breathe, and you can't lay down. You have to sleep sitting up. Pneumonia sucks. It's the reason why people still die from it. It sucks. And she can't go to the doctor. She's got to ride this out.
Right.
I just think that's insane.
Yeah.
So when you look at things like that, people needing regular health care, needing mental health care, not being able to get it, Congress not wanting to do anything, that's a huge problem. That's a massive, massive problem. Like, look, you don't want to provide universal health care for everyone. Fine, F off. It is what it is. At least take care of the kids. Take care of the kids. And, you've got Medicare and Medicaid, but you guys have already gashed that. Right. So it's like, how much is still remaining when people get older and they need help? And then people need, quote-unquote, supplemental insurance. They shouldn't need supplemental insurance. Right. They've worked their life. Give them a doctor appointment, for Christ's sake.
Right. It's asinine.
It's absolutely unreal. So, you look at where we're at today and how the youth is feeling, and those are just some of the reasons why some of that is happening. The fact that we're taxed at a certain rate, and billionaires don't get taxed.
Right.
How the hell does that work? You'd be able to fund a healthcare system if the billionaires paid their share.
Right.
And I'm not saying
corporations paid their share.
Right. I'm not saying take everything. People have a right to profit and have a healthy business and all of that. That's not a problem. But just pay your fair share.
Right. There's no reason that the richest man in the world right now, as of today, should be worth over $830 billion.
No reason.
That number doesn't even make sense as a quantity of wealth to own.
Nope, it doesn't.
There's nothing. What do you do with that? You could do anything and he does nothing.
Right. You could buy an island. You buy country.
Right.
Yeah.
Or you could provide health care for every American.
Or you could do that.
You could house every homeless person. And you'd still be a centibillionaire.
Right. Like, for example, the richest 10 people in this country, if they got together and said, hey, we don't want to pay any tax, but here's what we'll do. We'll take 40% of everything we made each and every year. We're going to put it into a pool, and that'll create like a healthcare thing. That would fund it. That would fund it.
Right.
It would be funded. So it's a choice. And
right. Billionaires literally let people die to continue profiting.
Yeah.
As a choice. That is a choice they make.
Right. And that's some of the environmental stuff we're talking about. And
right.
Kids see this. And every kid, first of all, I think the older generation doesn't think much of them and thinks they're stupid. And here's the thing. They're not. They know better, which is why they're sad. Because they realize that the game is rigged and that they can never achieve what they want to achieve. They'd be like, yeah, it'd be really great to meet someone and fall in love. And maybe have a kid or two. Have a white picket fence, have a dog, have a cat.
Right.
Take a vacation every year. Have a decent house. Something with walls and a kitchen and a bath. And a car that runs. I don't have to get fixed every other month.
Right.
Is that too much to ask? It shouldn't be.
Right, and there's a reason why baby boomers have that and of course I'm generalizing here, so take this with a grain of salt. But when I say baby boomers, you know exactly who I'm talking about.
Oh, yeah.
Have this sense of entitlement of, oh, we did better, and we know better, we knew better. You grew up in the 50s and 60s during the golden age of American manufacturing, when the post-war Earth in Europe and in Asia were rebuilding their factories. We still had ours.
Yeah.
You grew up in the best economy this country will ever know, and you still have the entitlement to tell kids these days that, oh, they're just not doing enough.
Just tighten your bootstraps.
Right, pull yourself up by your bootstraps. Yeah, look up the full quote, and you'll see how fucking stupid you sound when you quote that.
Yeah.
You're an asshole.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's as simple as that.
100%.
And these are the people in charge of the government. And that's the most alarming part, is because that's how they grew up. And whether through stupidity and ignorance or through effective propaganda, there's an entire generation, the wealthiest generation in this country, that just cannot put themselves in the shoes of a 20-year-old today or a 30-year-old today.
Oh, agreed. Absolutely agree.
Yeah.
It's unfortunate. And like I said, there are ways that this gets improved, right? There's changes that can be made at the governmental level. Changing leadership. Maybe changing the system, period, and just how it works.
Oh, yeah, that's a necessity.
To benefit people and not companies and billionaires. I really believe that. That would probably make a huge change. Very, very strict gun laws, I think, would help a lot. We just had a bar that was shot up here. We're in Valparaiso, Indiana, okay? And I know we mentioned that before, so I'm sure you guys know. Some of you noobs might. But it's basically Chicagoland. It's like Northwest Indiana. But we're kind of on the edge a little bit. We're near Cornville and Soybeanville and all that. We're not too far removed from that. But, like, that type of stuff normally doesn't happen here. 20 years ago, never happened here.
Right.
But now, like 2 weeks ago, there was a bar, and every cop in town was in there. And apparently some guy brandished a weapon, and there was chaos. And last night, which would have been a Friday night, there were shots fired at a local bar. And they just shut it down and chased people out of there. It's out of control.
Yeah.
All of it is out of control. So, you want to sit there, you're proud to be an American, and then be that guy. Well, take a long walk off a short pier. That's all I got for you.
Right.
Because you're just, no, America's not the great. There's that, oh God, I'm trying to think of that, Jeff Daniels. I'm not sure what show it was from. I think it was like a show about like he's like a TV network guy or something like that. But like this college girl asked him a question, why the America's the greatest country in the world. And he goes on this rant about why it's not.
Yeah.
And it's a great rant. If you haven't seen it, just look up like Jeff Daniels rant. I'm sure you can find it. But like it was perfect. Like the first time I saw that, I was like, oh my God. I'm like, the balls it would take for a real politician to stand up and say that.
Right.
But it's true. It's absolutely true. When was the last time the Olympics happened and we got booed?
Right.
We're the bad guys. We are now the bad guys.
Yeah.
So there's a lot going on. So as you can see, guys, we're going to have to deal with it as I age out and then Aiden eventually ages out. We're gonna get what's incoming. We're gonna get that. But the under 30 crowd, the 20s and teens and kids, you're gonna live it. You're gonna live it the rest of your life, man.
Right.
I feel bad about it. So, hey, hit us up in the DMs. You have solutions to this crazy shit going on. Let us know. Maybe you're smarter than we are, but I know it's kind of disappointing and it's sad. So while Gen Z and was it Gen Alpha?
Yeah, Gen Alpha I think are just kids.
Yeah, they're the most screwed, to be completely honest. But I millennials have very little in common with them. Gen X, we have almost nothing in common. But yet I understand them.
Right.
I understand where they're at and what's going on. But hey, let's hope even baby steps at the end of this year we start moving in the right direction, because we got to.
Yeah.
It's for survival now.
Right.
It really is. All right. Well, sorry to be a downer, guys. But, we look at things for what they are.
Yep.
And we like to talk about them and interact with you guys at times. So we're going to take a quick break, and we're going to come back. We're gonna try to lighten things up a little bit. We're going to start having a little fun with a little Carpe Diem. All right, we are back, everybody. It's Mark Maloney. To my left, your right, maybe above you, maybe below you. You don't know.
If you listen in Australia, I'm probably upside down.
Could very well be. I know you spin the other way. It is Aiden Maloney. And, time for the old Carpe DM. You find wonderful, beautiful people. Send us your DMs, and we read them live on air. We answer your questions. Well, we might.
We could.
We could.
Right.
We could be influenced.
Yes.
We could be that corporate capitalistic scumbag and say, wow, at jerrydoesjan.com.org.
.edu.
It's a beautiful question. I would love to answer that for you. .edu. Yeah, that one hit me late.
Kind of lags in there a little bit.
Kind of lags. He had that bait on the hook just for a little bit. He's like, is this guy going to bite or what?
Is this thing on?
Just like, hello. Anyway. What was I talking about? Anyway. We could be influenced.
In layman's terms, put cash in hand, our hand, get answer question for you.
For you. That's direct.
Yeah.
I like that. That's good.
I mean, if the Supreme Court justices can be that direct, I guess I can too.
Exactly, for sure. Well, anyway, here we go. My first one, this is going to bring back some memories. At Gamer Kid Tim.
Oh, wow, yeah.
Should I read it as Gamer Kid Tim?
How old do you think Gamer Kid Tim is now? Like, he checked into the show years ago, right?
Yeah, and he was, 8, 9, 10 then?
Yeah.
He's probably one of those struggling teens.
Yeah, probably still prepubescent sounding, I'd imagine.
Yeah.
No offense.
Gamer Kid, hopefully you're not hitting the pen every day, but if you are, we understand.
Taking a blinky off the pendulum.
So let me do it as Gamer Kid Tim. Hey, losers! I still rule the school at Fortnite. When are you guys gonna play that on your A&M gaming channel? Scared?
Okay, Timothy. Can I call you Timothy? I'm gonna call you Timothy. I don't know if Fortnite is really A&M's cup of tea. I've been asked before on Aiden Spelled the Right Way if I ever wanted to play TF2, which I don't even know if that's my cup of tea.
Turtle Fancy?
Yeah, Turtle Fancy, the sequel.
Ah, got it.
Team...
The seduction.
The squeakquel.
See, folks, we go off the rails. Like we're all serious for like 20 minutes, and this is all downhill from there.
Team Fortress 2, Fortnite. I just don't know if that fits into our repertoire necessarily.
Yeah.
On our channel or on my channel. So, maybe if Fortnite decided to sponsor a video, we would play it.
Maybe.
But, not. In my opinion, that's a likely no.
Yeah, I would agree.
Yeah, and it's not because we're scared. It's because we're scared of not having fun.
That's valid. That is valid. At Frankie the Felon.
Oh boy.
Listen to this is good. Listen to you guys in jail. Pretty interesting stuff, even for a lowlife like me.
Oh, don't be so hard on yourself,
I know,
Frank.
right? So what advice do you have for a 30-something-year-old guy who has largely fucked up his life but is trying to unfuck it?
Well, if you're listening from jail, I would say...
You're on the right path.
Yeah, you're on the right path. And probably try not to do anything in there that would extend your sentence.
Yeah. No drugs, no violence.
Yeah. Maybe try and make friends with the guards or something.
Good idea.
I don't know.
Volunteer, do chores, do good things.
Yeah, right. Try and get a little moolah.
Get a skill if you can while you're in there.
Yeah, do some reading.
Yeah.
Do some reading. Do some online research if they allow such a thing. Stay educated. After that, shit, I don't know, man. If you listen to the open of this show,
right.
You know how hard things are, and it's probably even harder for an ex-con, so...
I would imagine so, yeah. So I would just say keep your head up.
Yeah.
And be open to everything. And what I mean by that is, you might be, I don't know, we don't know much about you. Maybe you're from the city, work on a farm, just like remove yourself from everything that you used to know that you would potentially fall back into bad habits or with bad people.
Yeah.
So remove yourself from whatever that environment was beforehand. Do something completely different. Move to a little rural town of 2,000 people, work in a country store, work in a farm.
Yeah, farm hands get paid well, and rural houses are cheap. So if you're looking to start somewhere, start there.
Yep, that'd be my suggestion.
Yeah, it's a good idea.
Another throwback. At Jimmy Bag of Donuts.
Oh, man.
And I will read this as Jimmy.
Sure.
Hey there, guys. So the Bulls traded like most of their good players for bags of trash. What's going on? We've been rebuilding for almost 30 years, my friends.
Well, unless you can find the Ben Johnson of basketball.
Yeah.
I mean, the Bears were rebuilding for 30-some-odd years also. So
True. Good point.
Not real heavy into the NBA. I love the Bulls, but I'm not a huge NBA fan necessarily. So I can only sympathize with your pain. But I don't know, find a secondary team to root for. You did cheer for the Phoenix Suns or something.
Yeah, maybe a different team. Denver Nuggets. That's a lovely suggestion.
Nuggets.
Portland Trail Blazers. There's some other decent teams out there that are fun to watch.
If you're big into winter sports, maybe get into hockey.
Hockey.
Get
Hockey's
yourself
a good
one of those
sport.
Hartford Whalers sweaters.
Yeah, those
Very
are
cool.
baller. Those are
Very
baller.
cool.
So good.
They should go back to Hartford.
I agree. Carolina Panthers. I almost said Panthers. Well, there is a Carolina Panthers, but they don't play
There's
hockey.
the Florida Panthers too.
And there is a Florida Panthers. Neither are related to the Carolina Hurricanes, but they should go back to Hartford.
Yes, I agree.
That's what I agree. Jimmy, I got nothing for you. The general management of the Chicago Bulls, and I'll even say ownership, because if people are like, oh my God, I can't understand what the Bulls are doing. The owner of the White Sox is the owner of the Bulls.
I was just about to say that. I'm like, if you can draw comparisons between the Bulls and the White Sox, there's a reason for this.
There's a reason why they're
me out.
inept and boring and at best mediocre. It's just not good.
Right.
It's not good. And so they're going to be respectively the worst teams of their sport. So it starts at ownership. Then you get the general manager who's like, imagine a guy sailing a large boat and he's behind the wheel and he's incredibly inebriated and blindfolded. That's pretty much him.
Right.
That's pretty much him. He's thrown darts in the dark. So They have no chance. Matter of fact, just fold up shop.
Yeah.
Open a vegetable market.
Right. And
Just try something different.
Jimmy, as a fan, I would recommend, if you've got the patience, give it half a decade and maybe check back in.
Check back in.
I doubt much will change with that shitty ownership and management.
That's awful.
But, I mean, find a secondary team to root for.
Yeah, I would.
Denver, Seattle, I mean, yeah, anyone. Portland.
Yeah.
I don't think Seattle has a basketball team, but Seattle has a
no,
nice
not anymore.
team.
But the team that was in Seattle went to Oklahoma City, and they just won the championship last year. So
yeah,
you could jump on that bandwagon if you want.
It's a thought, yeah.
Yeah, just do something. Almost anything else.
Yeah, right.
My last one is from @StonerStanley420.
My man.
Hi, Momo and Alan. Where did I go? I needed some supplies and hitched a ride with a magician named Harvey.
Okay.
I think I'm in Michigan, but I see a palm tree. I am missing a shoe, too.
Oh, no.
Wow.
Doesn't he have a van? Why did he have to hitch a ride?
Why do you have to hitch a ride? Unless his van isn't working.
The van's not working, right. The engine is just decrepit, falling apart.
And he's going to Michigan to get quote-unquote product.
Sure, but he's where the palm trees
Now
are.
he's seeing palm trees.
Yeah.
And he could just be really high.
That's true. He could be high and confused.
And like staring at some wallpaper with a palm tree on it.
You know what's crazy? Okay, game theory.
Yes.
What if the magician Harvey was in control of the squirrel that's been destroying
That's true.
Stan's mental state for a long time? You know, pull rabbit out of a hat. What if he just pulled a squirrel and was like, go fuck with Stan?
And he does.
Huzzah, I'm Harvey.
And now his day is just completely messed up.
Yeah.
He's seeing palm trees.
Like, oh man, I need to get out of here. And then Harvey miraculously stumbles onto the scene. What a coincidence.
What a coincidence. And now he's looking at a palm tree with missing a shoe.
Yeah. Stan, I would just say keep your eyes open. Keep your third eye open. We don't know yet if Harvey's a bad actor.
Yeah, we don't know.
No.
We really don't know. But I'll tell you this. In the rare case you're having a bad trip, just look for the van down by the river.
Right. There might be a bed in there for you. Might be a couple familiar items.
Right. He could just be passed out and looking at a weed that looks like a palm tree.
This is true. Oh, I didn't think about that.
It's very possible.
Yeah. What if Harvey was a fever dream?
Harvey could not even be real.
Yeah.
It's very possible.
Oh, man. Yeah, I made the assumption that all this is actually happening. He could have gotten some spiked product.
He could have. Like, all we know is he hitched a ride. Maybe he didn't. Maybe he hitched a ride, but then he hitched a ride, and then things were smoked or taken, and then all of that is just what...
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, he found a little red wagon abandoned in the woods.
Right.
And he was like, oh, yes, I'll hop in, Harvey.
Right. You know,
course.
Neo should have taken the blue pill. He took the red pill.
Yeah,
and,
exactly.
You know, now he's looking at palm trees.
Right.
Missing a shoe.
Yeah.
It happens.
Yeah, it happens.
It definitely does.
Too frequently.
Oh, you know it. What do you got?
I got DMs here from @thechef. Would you take $100,000, but you can't eat hot or cold foods for the next 5 years? Room temp only. Do you accept?
How much?
$100K for 5 years of room temperature food only.
Well, there are foods that are room temperature.
Room temp pizza still holds.
Most fruits and vegetables are room temperature.
This is true.
Because they're fresh.
This is true. You'd have to eat, like, leafy greens if you want to be healthy. You'd have to eat them before they go off.
Right.
But even at room temp, they taste fine. Most salads aren't necessarily
cold. A loaf of bread.
Sure. Butter at room temp is perfect for spreading on said loaf of bread.
Yeah. I think it could be done. Like you said, pizza. You know, room temperature pizza's fine.
Right, because it
How many times do we eat it when we come home and we're drunk or whatever, and then you wake up in the morning and you're like, oh, there's a piece left, and you eat the pizza. Let's be honest,
pizza's still fine. Right.
Yeah.
And the chef did not specify either whether or not we could prepare a dish hot and just eat at room temp. So you could still make lasagnas or pizzas or something.
But you have to let it cool down.
Right. I see no caveat. that
I'm
says you
taking that
can't
cash
prepare.
then.
Yeah, I'll take
I'm gonna
100K.
make it work. Bowl of cereal, there's options.
Right, because
Granola
then,
bars,
yeah, cereal's already milk temp. You just have to wait for the milk to get to room temp,
or just not have milk.
or just not have milk.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think I'll take it too. I'll definitely have to do a little workaround mentally on, how best to actually eat food.
Right.
Kind of do a little more meal planning. Not meal prep. I guess meal prep, but more meal planning. But 100K is 100K.
Yeah.
And after 5 years, I'm still going to have a little moolah, and then I can eat regular people food again.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I'll be honest. Like, if I have a case of soda and I forget to put it in the fridge and it's sitting out, and I wake up and I need that caffeine, I'm drinking it.
Yeah,
and I have before.
that's true.
It's not as pleasurable as an ice cold soda, but you know what? I'll drink it.
Yeah.
Just like if you had a hot cup of coffee, you left it on the counter, and an hour later you're like, oh, coffee. You're probably going to drink it.
You're probably going to drink the coffee. I'll still drink the coffee.
Yeah, you're going to drink it.
Yeah. I'll take the 100K also.
Yep.
Yeah,
Oh,
for
yeah, 100%.
Sure. I've got a DM here from Goldie Luck. If you had the Midas touch to turn things into gold, but it's only for the first 2 things you touch, which 2 things would you touch right now?
Oh, God.
That's a good question. I would want it to be something that weighs a lot.
Right.
For the sake of, being able to have a little wealth, a little financial freedom. So
Yeah.
looking around the studio, I would probably touch that hardwood desk,
Okay.
because that probably weighs 70, 80 pounds
Yeah.
in full with the drawers in there. So you take 80 pounds worth of gold. We can do some quick maths in a little bit, but that's a good amount. So I'd touch the hardwood desk, and then, you know what I would do? I would touch the floor.
Ooh. Okay.
Not because that necessarily has utility, right? Because, I mean, how would you extract a floor from a house? That sounds like a pain in the ass. But if I have enough wealth from that 80 pounds of gold from the hardwood desk, hard gold desk now, then I could just have a gold floor. Add to the value of the house.
For sure.
So I think I would touch those 2 things.
Okay.
And I'll do some. I'll let you cook with your answer. I'll do some
I
quick
already
math.
know. I already know. I'm touching your house.
The whole house.
Yeah. I mean, if I touch the wall is the house. So the house will be gold.
This is true.
And your house is probably
How many tons of material?
tons of material.
Right, but is it surface level? Like if I touch the floor, does it change the floorboards on top of the subfloor? Like if you touch the house, is it only the siding?
Yeah, I'm not sure what the rule is.
Yeah.
Because, I figure if I touch the wall's a house. So the house, not necessarily everything in it, but the house would be gold.
The house would be gold, right?
So you're talking thousands of pounds of gold.
Right.
By a country.
Yeah, that right. I'm doing some quick maths for the hardwood desk. So 80 pounds times 16 to get it to ounces times, as of today, the gold price is about 4,900 per ounce.
Per ounce, wow.
$6.27 million. That desk.
That desk.
Now, if we take, gosh, how much does a house weigh? Let's do a little research. How much does a house weigh? Single-family homes typically weighs between 80 and 160,000 pounds. Okay, so let's do that then.
Let's do that.
I have kind of a smaller house, small ranch style, so
Sure.
let's say 85. We'll say 85,000 pounds times 16 to get to ounces times 4,900, $6.66 billion.
There we go.
Wow. Wow.
Yep.
Makes my desk look very small.
Yeah. I'm going to change my name to Elon Husk.
Thank you, Goldie Luck.
That's right.
What's the second thing you would touch? If the whole house is gold. How, by the way, would we sell that? I guess we could use the money, the $6 million from the golden desk,
pay someone to come in.
To pay someone to come in and melt down the gold of the 85,000-pound house.
There you go.
To then sell.
That's it.
And then I would just, I guess, get a house somewhere else. Because this would just be a plot of land. I guess I could build a new house.
You can build a new house.
Yeah.
For that amount of money, you can build a lot of things.
Build a mansion.
Build a castle.
Right.
With a moat.
Well, thank you very much.
An alligator named Samuel.
And his child, Samuelson.
Samuelson.
The last DM I received today is from @CreativeBullyBoy. If I give you $2,000, would you let me give you a swirly in a bar toilet full of vom?
Ooh, how much is that again?
2,000.
No.
No? Not taking it?
No. No way.
Yeah, because it implies I'm at the bar, right?
Yeah.
A bar toilet full of vom, which means I have to hitch a ride home with vomit all over my being?
Nope.
I mean, that's a... Granted, a swirly only lasts, 10, 15 seconds?
But still.
However long it takes for the toilet to flush. But you're going to have the trauma of smelling like vom.
Yep. Even if you ran to the sink and tried to wash as much of it out, you're still going to smell like it until you take a shower.
Right. All the acid in there? I mean, $2,000 is... We just went from talking about a $6 billion house to now we're talking
true.
$2,000.
Yeah, no, I'm not doing it. I mean, it would probably take...
It'd take an order of magnitude. I think I'd consider it for
50
$20,000.
grand.
20, I'd say.
I would do it.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, sorry, Creative Bully Boy. We're just going to need a
don't
little
lowball
more.
us, bully boy.
Yeah. We know how much our hair and beautiful heads are worth.
That's right. I'm hot. What's that one song by those teenage girls? It was like a YouTube sensation.
Oh, yeah.
And they're in that limo. Don't hate us because we're hot.
Yeah.
Oh, my God. It's
so good.
Yeah, that's...
God, I wish I remember what it was called.
Why did that pop in my head?
That's so funny.
Yeah. It's like, don't hate it. Okay. All right.
Live research.
We're going to do some live research. By the way, Frozen Guy review. This week I did lean cuisine, grilled chicken Caesar, delightful creamy sauce, good pasta. The chicken was excellent. Everything I liked. Once again, we talk quality, we talk quantity, we talk all that kind of good stuff. The quantity was barely enough. I was still kind of hungry after I had it.
Okay.
And I seasoned it up, which is kind of a faux pas on my part. But I've kind of looked at it and I figured it's going to need a little kick of something. So I would give it an 8.1. I think if it were a larger quantity, I probably would have been in the mid-8s. But 8.1 is where...
And is that with the caveat that you added seasoning?
Yeah, I think so. I think that's fair. But, did you do the live research?
I did the live research.
Did you find it?
I found it. It's by Double Take. It's called Hot Problems.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
We wish we could play it for you. We really do.
I
would have a feeling they would strike us.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, I'm looking at the lyrics right now.
Are they as bad as I remember?
Look at me and tell me the truth. What do you do when people don't know what we go through? They see my blonde hair, blue eyes, and class, but they don't know I have a really big heart. Don't get me wrong, I know that I'm hot, but textbook perfection really takes a lot. Weird guys call my phone and girls call me names. But like Miley said, I can't be tamed.
Oh my God.
Okay, the chorus, which is what you were referencing.
Yeah.
Hot girls, we have problems too. We're just like you, except we're hot. The world needs to open their eyes and realize we're not perfect and sometimes we lie. God bless them wherever they are in this world right now.
Oh my God. What was the name of that group again?
Hot Problems Double Take, I believe.
Oh my God.
Bless their souls. I hope they're doing well in life.
Right? Yeah. Oh my God. That's too funny. Bless your heart for doing that research. That warms the cockles. That brings us to the other foods. Now, Aiden, does an immense amount of research, travels the globe, like the one he's got on his desk, and finds the most disgusting food he can. And, it's odd, it's different, but mostly vomitous.
Yeah.
Just gross. What do you got?
I found an interesting article that I didn't expect to find during my research, my ventures.
Your ventures
through
your globe.
I was looking Finland, I was looking Russia. I'm like, sure, they've got some good things there for sure. And then I found this strange little thing they've done in a time long past, a little something called frog milk.
Oh, no.
Frog milk. Now, it's not, right, they're amphibians. You can't milk it like rat milk.
Exactly.
It's not the same as rat milk. Frog milk is a way of preserving milk. In Russia and Finland, historically, peasants put frogs in milk containers to keep it from souring.
Oh, no.
Yeah. Frog milk. You put the frog in milk.
Yeah, I don't know about that.
That's the recipe. Put the frog in milk.
I don't know about that.
There is some scientific backing to these actions. Research indicates this practice was effective because of the antimicrobial, antibiotic, and antifungal peptides found in the mucus and secretions of said frogs. These compounds inhibit the growth of a bacteria like Salmonella and Staphylococcus. And I was floored. Because first of all, these so-called secretions of the frog are going to end up in your milk, right? So then you're drinking milk featuring frog secretions.
Frog, right.
And there seems to be scientific evidence backing the fact it does help preserve the milk for longer. But then you're at risk of drinking frog juice. What if the frog shits and pisses in your milk, man? Are you just like, a small price to pay to have it last a little longer?
Icky.
Yeah. So in ancient times in Russia, and as I said before, potentially Finland, frogs were put in milk to simply keep it from going sour.
Seems like it would be the opposite, yeah?
Right. The first thing to realize is, of course, this is a time before the widespread availability of refrigeration. So the practice primarily occurred in Finland and Russia. However, the residents did not quote, the residents did not have a clue as to why the frogs appeared to keep milk fresh for a longer period.
Oh, no.
That begs my question.
Yeah.
Who was the first one to put a frog in milk? Who was the first one to be like...
Who's that person?
And Finland and Russia are already cold places, right?
Yep.
So this practice is maybe only done during the summer.
Oh, man.
But then, who was the first chode out there that's like, you know what? Milk just isn't lasting long enough for me. I'm going to put a frog in it and see if that helps. Blood, who hurt you? Why is that your first thought, dude?
That's gross.
So, a little frog milk there for you today.
No bueno.
Based on actual ancient, I don't know if ancient's the right word, but historical behavior of Russians and Finns.
That's just gross. Oh, my God. Like, don't they tell you, like, if you touch a frog, you're supposed to scrub your hands?
Right.
Now you're putting it in your milk?
Get warts from frogs or toads or something. That might just be a wives' tale or urban legend.
It could be.
Urban myth. But, yeah, frog milk, I guess, is a thing that scientists are like, that definitely could have worked.
Oof. Yeah, I'll take a pass.
Yeah.
I'm not going to do that.
Yeah, and with how refrigeration seems to be more accessible for most...
Yeah.
I'm just hoping I never encounter frog milk in my lifetime.
Ever.
Yeah, lest it become a necessity.
Yeah,
lest it be something I enjoy. And all of a sudden I'm the frog milk guy.
Right.
We're already the rat milk guys.
Rat milk guys.
I wear that like a badge of honor.
You should.
Frog milk? It's a different story.
Yeah, for sure. Man. I don't know. Like if the choice was like starving to death or drinking like a bunch of frog milk,
it's tempting to starve.
Darkness,
yeah, right.
Friend. Yeah, I think I'm going to the other side.
The frog secretions accents the milk in such a way.
Yeah, no, I'm out. That's me tapping out.
Yep.
All right, let's as we close with frog milk.
Let's take a gulp of these next segments.
Did you just? Oh man.
Sorry, I stole your segue thunder.
Okay, you just made the list, I guess. Coming up, maybe. Hey guys, we're back from break, and it is now time for our feature segment. You just made the list here on the Mark Mo Show. I'm Mark. That's Aiden. Hi.
Hola.
This week's list is cookies. Our top 10 favorite cookies.
Yum.
And we're going to do our 10 to 2 with a big number 1 reveal. And according to my calculation... I'm sorry.
I thought they said
according to my calculations... let me see.
I must consult my book.
I must consult. There are no rules.
Let's go.
No rules.
Let's freaking go, chat.
I love that. So,
Best news I've heard today.
cookies, top 10. Aiden,
Yes.
what do you got?
I'll run my 10 through 2 and save my big number 1 as a reveal
There
for
we go.
later.
All right.
Number 10 on my list, Snickerdoodles.
Ooh.
Fantastic. A little cinnamony, kind of soft, crumbly kind of cookie. Very fantastic.
Yep.
Enjoyable.
Uh-huh.
Number 9, the classic sugar cookie. There's something so charming about it.
Yeah.
In its simplicity, it's soft and chewy, and it just makes you feel special on the inside.
Just like, you put one on a plate with a cup of coffee.
Oh, yeah.
It's a perfect little snack during the day.
It's a good snack. It balances the bitter, flavorful notes of a black coffee
Yep.
with the sweet cookie notes.
It does.
You could argue the same, I guess, for like an old-fashioned donut or buttermilk donut.
You could say the same thing.
Yeah.
Yep. Oh, yeah.
Number 8 on my list, fudge crinkle cookies.
Ooh.
You may notice a trend here of most of these cookies being soft cookies, and that's because I like soft, chewy cookies.
Nah, that's good.
Fudge crinkle, a little powdered sugar on top, baller. Number 7 on my list, I've got almond spritz cookies.
Ooh.
That's a Christmas classic right there.
But it's a shame. It shouldn't just be a Christmas class.
That's true.
Just eat those. I could just eat the dough. I'm going to be honest.
Oh, yeah,
And
for
just
sure.
Make the dough and just eat it.
Yep. And there's actually ways, well, I mean, depending if your eggs are in danger of having salmonella or not, but there are ways to make flour safe from having E. coli in it. You just toast the flour in the oven for a little bit beforehand, and then it makes cookie dough completely safe to eat.
Interesting.
Yes.
Did not know that.
Yeah, they actually have, I think in the last couple of years, stores actually sell now, they've got regular cookie dough, of course, which they always say do not eat, salmonella and E. coli.
And you're just like, ha.
Right, don't mind if I do. But it's their way to get away from any litigation.
Liability.
Liability. Yeah. But then they actually sell safe-to-eat cookie dough, where the flour is marked safe from E. coli, and if there's eggs in there, they're marked safe from salmonella. So that's all you have to do. Or you can just eat the cookie dough and say, fuck it.
Cookie dough. I like cookie dough.
Cookie dough's so good. Almost better than the cookie. In some cases, it
Yeah.
is better than the cookie. Number 6, oatmeal chocolate chip.
Ooh.
I love oatmeal cookies. It's just that sometimes they are befouled by the existence of raisins. Not that
Thank you.
Yes. Not that I'm against raisins.
I am.
Raisins in things like Raisin Bran I enjoy, the cereal. But raisins in cookies are just not what I'm looking for in a cookie. At all. Oatmeal chocolate chip is a fantastic cookie, but it's so rare because some people like raisins, and bless their souls, it's not me.
Agreed.
It's not me. Oatmeal
I don't
chocolate
like
chip.
grapes, and I sure as hell don't want a wrinkly one.
You don't like grapes?
Nope.
No? Oh, that's
Nah.
news to I didn't know that. Maybe we should do a top 10 fruits list at some point.
Yeah,
'Cause
mine's
I
going to
did
be
not-
really short.
Yeah. Right.
Mine's going to be super short. And I'll just give you my number 1.
Yeah, my 10 list starts at 2, actually.
Starts at 2. Yeah, that's funny.
Oatmeal chocolate chip I love. Number 5, white chocolate, raspberry, macadamia cookies.
Oh, dude.
Good as shit. So good. And white chocolate and raspberry play super well together because the tartness of the raspberry accents the white chocolate in such a way. And then you add the macadamia nuts for that nutty flavor. So tasty.
So nutty.
So nutty. It's insane. Number 4, kitchen sink cookies.
Oh.
So good. So you're talking kitchen sink, and we all kind of know the term of, oh, it's everything in the cookie except the kitchen sink. But no, kitchen sink cookies usually have chocolate chips, potato chips, pretzels, peanut butter chips, and sometimes those little like chocolate chunks cut up super small, so you get the little wispy bits of chocolate throughout the dough. Damn good.
I actually thought you were going to tell me that there were bits of real kitchen sink there.
So you take the stainless steel and shave it with a cheese grater.
With a cheese grater. Just take a chisel to that Formica. Just smack it. Marble, you got to work at it a little bit.
Exactly. It's worth every bite.
It is definitely worth every bite. Consult your dentist after eating the cookie.
People eat microplastics. I want to eat macro metal.
Yeah, let's do it.
But that is something that's underutilized, I argue, in baked goods, is the existence of pretzels.
Mm-hmm.
Pretzels have the utility to be
Yes.
a savory or a sweet snack.
I agree with that.
Whether soft or hard, let's freaking go.
Yeah.
And it's just like the saltiness and the way pretzels are made, what they're comprised of. Gosh, so good.
And if it's just a little soft, just get it a blue pill.
Huh? What does that mean? Number
It makes
three.
it hard.
Huh?
Huh?
Number 3 on my list, soft lemon cookies.
Oh, that's a good one.
I love lemon bars. I love lemon cookies. Citric acid and lemon juice and lemon flavoring are all in my wheelhouse.
I like lemon grab.
Lemon unacceptable.
Unacceptable.
So soft lemon cookies, I believe, are fantastic. Number 2 on my list, chewy chocolate chip cookies. A classic. You could argue chocolate chunk, but I argue that chips are chunks in just a unique form.
Sure.
So chewy chocolate chip is my number 2. I'll save my number 1.
All right. I've got a top 3 at my number 10. Snickerdoodles, which was your number 10.
Oh, yeah.
Biscotti.
Ooh.
Technically a cookie.
Oh, it's good you did the research, because I was about to be like, wait a minute, like pastry versus cookie argument.
No, it's a cookie.
Okay, good. Biscotti's great with coffee, too.
Very good. And Thin Mints.
Thin Mints are great.
Thin Mints. But here's the thing. Like here's the room temperature argument.
Yeah.
At room temperature, not a fan. You put those suckers in the freezer, I'm in. I'm in.
Oh, yeah, because it's almost like the York peppermint patty of cookies.
Kind of, yeah.
In a way.
Yep.
That's a good argument you make. I like that.
Yeah. Number 9, butterscotch. There's a cookie with some butterscotch chips in it.
Oh, butterscotch is a great flavor.
It is.
It's like,
underutilized.
Yeah, it's like caramel, but more mature.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, that's fair. I feel like when I eat a butterscotch cookie,
Quite.
quite indeed.
I'm enjoying this butterscotch cookie, you see.
I am. You notice my pinky is out, extended. Number 8, also went with oatmeal. I went with iced oatmeal, however. I love an iced oatmeal cookie.
Oh, yeah.
So good. Oh,
that is
my
true.
God. Love it.
Like that cream cheese kind of icing on there.
Yeah.
Dude, get real.
Oh, so good. Number 7, Ye Old Peanut Butter Cookie. Just the best. It can have, a big Hershey Kiss chocolate thingy on the top if you want. Because, we know peanut butter and chocolate are just balling
Best
together.
friends. Best friends.
They are. BFF for sure. But just a regular peanut butter cookie. I love it.
Amazing.
It's great.
Amazing.
Number 6, chocolate crinkle.
There we
So
go.
I
Yeah.
like that chocolate crinkle too.
Yep.
Mostly around the holidays, but it doesn't have to be. It's just chocolate crinkle cookie.
That is true. It is. I will mention, because fudge crinkle and chocolate crinkle is the same thing.
It's the same thing.
They're one of the sweeter cookies you will ever have.
True.
Like, it's one of those where you have one and it's like, okay, I've had enough cookies.
And do yourself a favor, because some bakers do this, where they bake them a little bit too long and the cookie becomes a little bit crunchier or stiffer.
That ain't it.
I like a soft crinkle
Yes.
cut cookie.
Yes, absolutely.
Or just let me hit that thing right out of the oven.
Yep.
I am
It's supposed to be fudgy on the inside.
Yes.
Yeah.
Correct. You're right. Number 5, Ye Old Spritz Cookie.
Fucking right.
I love that Spritz
Hell
cookie,
yeah.
man. It is so good. That almond flavor. Like, I'll low key, it's probably one of my favorite smells.
Like the almond extract.
Like, get the almond extract and
Yeah.
like a little whiff. It's like, and then
Yeah.
I just want cookies.
There's liquors out there, liqueurs
Yeah.
out there that are almond extract almond
Yes,
flavored.
correct.
And they're fantastic in like those nutty kind of mixed drinks.
Yep, they really are.
Underutilized.
And quite frankly, along with the spritz, I guess I could put this in here because there are no rules, are almond cookies. And you get those primarily at Chinese restaurants. You find those there
Oh,
a
that's
lot.
right.
Almond cookies are great.
Almond cookies are really good. Is it like almond flour or...
I know there's bits of real almond in there.
in every bite.
In every bite. Yeah, there's like the little almond chips on the top.
Yeah.
But in terms of the actual cookie itself, that's a good question. Probably almond extract and like a regular sugar cookie dough, maybe.
Yeah, something like
and
that.
then the almonds.
Yeah.
That would be my guess. Number 4, Oreo.
Oh, yeah, I didn't even think about prepackaged cookies. Oreos are good.
There's really no other way to define it other than an Oreo. You could just say sandwich cookie, I guess, but
it's nondescript. People know what an Oreo is.
Oh yeah, Oreos for sure. The worst thing about them is, I'll be honest, I get down a sleeve of Oreos.
Oh yeah,
no problem.
Oh yeah, snackable.
Oh, very snackable. The only problem is you have to brush your teeth for an hour.
Oh, yeah.
Because it just gets in everywhere.
It's the milk duds of the baked good.
Oh, it is. Oh, my God, it is. The cheesy poofs.
Yeah, exactly.
They just get wedged everywhere.
Yep.
Oh, my God.
The upside is that you can, brush your tongue along your teeth and taste Oreos for the next couple hours.
That's true.
The downside is you have Oreos in your teeth for several hours.
You do.
And your dentist would be very cross with you.
Oh, I'm sure. I'm sure. And Oreos are great with milk.
This is true.
Just
Milk's
great.
best friend, as they say.
Indeed. Number 3, sugar cookie.
Yep.
Standard.
Yep.
Good sugar cookie. Number 2, the butter cookie, like the Danish butter cookie.
Oh, damn, yeah. Okay.
Those are similar to the sugar cookie, but a little bit more savory and buttery than sweet.
Yes,
so
I would agree.
A little bit of difference there.
Yeah. Aldi sells really good butter cookies.
Mm-hmm. And I think, if we're talking about mass-produced cookies, I think Salerno's is a butter cookie, if I remember correctly. Those little flower-looking ones, a little hole in the middle.
Yes,
so when you're a kid, you put your little pinky through the hole and eat it.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
They make those butter cookies. I think they sell them at Aldi. Not that I'm sponsored by Aldi, but that's the only place I shop, so it's my only reference point.
That's fine.
But they make those butter cookies, and they put like a piece of chocolate in the bottom.
Oh.
So it's like a butter cookie wrapped around a piece of chocolate.
Ooh.
And I'm like, that's what's up.
Ooh.
Right, because the butter cookie is more buttery, salty, savory, like you were saying.
and then
the chocolate comes in.
Especially dark chocolate.
Oh, yeah.
I'm in.
Accents the butter cookie in such a way.
Oh, dude, I'm on that. I might be going to Aldi later.
Yes.
All right, we're on to number 1. I think we may have the same one.
My numero uno is it's actually a tie for number 1 because it's kind of the same cookie, but it's definitely not. The peanut butter blossom cookie, which I think you did mention. It's the peanut butter cookie with the
a little chocolate, like
the Hershey's Kiss
on it. Yeah.
Tied with the peanut butter patties, which is known. It's a Girl Scout cookie. They're called tagalongs.
Oh yeah.
Where it's this biscuity kind of cookie, and there's a big blob of peanut butter on top of the biscuit, and then the whole thing is coated in chocolate. Dude, unbelievable. So that is my tie for number 1 best cookie of all time. Is a tie between the peanut butter cookies.
Another mass-produced cookie to just throw out there based on your peanut butterness of number 1.
Yes.
Which I'm sure a certain Steve Dentz will be very sad about.
I'm sorry.
Oh, well. The Nutter Butter.
Nutter Butters are so good. That's a wafer pastry, I'd argue.
Those are goated.
Yes.
For sure.
They're so fucking good. I had to stop buying them. I actually stopped purchasing them because I would eat a pack, there's 2 in a pack, right? And I'd eat a pack, and I'd be like, oh, that pack's empty. I'll grab another pack.
Yep.
I would do what Nutter Butters, what regular people do with Oreos.
Correct.
And I'd eat 4 packs. I'm like, God damn it. I'm going to be feeling this later.
So good. Oh, my God.
They're ridiculously good.
Good. Yeah, I like them.
Would you
I
argue?
love them.
Would you argue that's a cookie, a pastry, or
It's a cookie.
it's a cookie? You think?
100% cookie. Yeah, because it's the little peanut wafer thing is crispy, and then the layer of peanut butter in the middle.
Would you argue then, since Kit Kats are mostly wafer, that those are cookies, or is that a candy?
That's candy.
Then what differentiates the chocolate wrapped wafer of a Nutter Butter with the chocolate wrapped wafer of a Kit Kat besides peanut butter?
There's no chocolate in a Nutter Butter.
Oh, I'm thinking of the Nutty Buddy bars.
No.
The peanut shaped cookie with the peanut butter in the middle.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hold on. Retract my other statement.
Reel that one back in.
I fully agree. Nutter Butters are cookies.
Yes.
Nutty Buddy bars. Nutter Butter bars. What are they called? Nutty Buddy bars.
Nutty Buddy, Nutter Butter. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. The little chocolate wafer with peanut butter.
Wafer, peanut butter, wafer, peanut butter, wafer, chocolate.
It's
all
not
around.
a cookie, but it's not technically candy.
Right.
It's a wafer. Wafer.
It's a wafer candy.
Oh no, that's
because that's what I was talking about, like eating. Because there's two in the pack.
Yeah, because when you said pastry, I'm like, nah, it's a cookie. It's a sandwich cookie like an Oreo.
Yeah. No, okay. I had gotten myself confused. That's my bad.
Yeah, no, it's all good. My number one, chocolate chip.
Oh, yeah.
And I mean,
which was my number 2, by the way.
Which is your number 2. And look, chocolate chip, you can have Chips Ahoy. I can destroy those. I do tend to like homemade chocolate chip cookies better.
Yes.
Or from a bakery. I do prefer them soft.
I agree.
Than hard. Like I said, Chips Ahoy are great. I like them. They're really good with milk as well. But I like a chocolate chip cookie like out of the oven. Like a soft, gooey chocolate chip cookie.
The chewy chocolate chip cookie, the one that's about palm size.
Yep.
And it's like, its composition is at least 40% chocolate.
Yes.
Yeah.
Gotta have some chocolate chip in there for sure. Oh, yeah. All right. Well, that's our top 10 list, and maybe you have a top 10 list as well. Maybe we missed a cookie. If we did, let us know in comments, please. And now we're going to go down the Reddit rabbit hole. Aiden goes there bravely each and every week and finds some really interesting information. So I'm very interested to see what Aiden found down the Reddit rabbit hole this week.
Down the Reddit rabbit hole, I found a beautiful graph. I love graphs and pie charts. Graphs are so fun. And this is something I actually brought up, I think, a year or two ago on the Mark Moe show, but it has since been upgraded, or updated, rather. Price changes of consumer goods and services from the year 2000 to the year 2025.
Ooh,
so this is current as of quarter 4 of 2025.
Yeah.
And the source is the Bureau of Labor Statistics, if anyone's curious to do their own research. So how much has the price of consumer goods and services changed over the last quarter century?
Ooh.
Well, let's start with ones that have kind of been middling. Clothing has merely increased by 2%.
Oh, okay.
Over that 25-year span. Furniture, 9%. Cell phone services, down 43%, which is kind of curious. The biggest outlier of this entire graph is the fact from the year 2000 to the year 2025, televisions, TVs, 98% drop in cost.
Holy cow.
Because of how cheap it is to make, and that every smart TV is filled with ads now, so that's extra revenue for the company.
Right.
So you get the TV as the product, but you end up being the product because you're getting targeted ads.
Sure.
Which is why they're cheaper. Now let's talk about the not good side. From the year 2000 to the year 2025, a quarter century, hospital services, 275% increase.
Screw those guys.
In cost. College tuition and fees are up 196% over a quarter century.
That's gross.
Childcare.
Oh, God.
You want to reference the opening dialogue. Childcare, 185% up.
That's
from
bad.
From 2000 to 2025. Medical care, which is separate from hospital services, this is medical care, up 129%. Housing. You want to reference the opening dialogue on this one.
Once again.
People can't fucking buy housing. Up 111%.
Oh, man.
Now I'm going to put this all in perspective. I do have one more graph, but I'll continue here. Food and beverages are up 104%. You know, food, the thing we need to survive.
Food.
104% up. New and used vehicles are up 25%. Just disturbing greed and foul capitalism. And to put this in perspective, let's look at my second graph I found down the Reddit rabbit hole. The disconnect between productivity and typical workers' compensation.
Ooh, okay.
So this is going way back. I was talking about the golden age of manufacturing in the opening dialogue as well. From the late 40s to the early 70s, productivity in the United States rose 96.7%.
Okay.
And typical hourly compensation rose 91.3%. Boy, I wonder what happened in the 70s and 80s.
I have a
Boy,
feeling.
I wonder. From the early 70s, this graph is accurate through 2013, I will mention. From 1973 to 2013, productivity rose another 74.5%. Hourly compensation rose 9%.
Ooh, no bueno.
So wages have stagnated from the 1970s to today, while everything I just mentioned 2 minutes ago is up 200%, 150%, 100%. And we wonder why people can't buy shit.
Right.
That's what I found down the Reddit rabbit hole, and the correlation between the two is undeniably disturbing.
It is disturbing. And I shouldn't say I don't understand, because I do understand. You got a bunch of greedy assholes. But to this day, what I don't understand is if I'm a greedy asshole, I want the consumer to buy my shit, whether it's a product or a service.
Right.
And the only way they're going to do that is if they're financially viable. If they're not going to buy my shit, which means I'm eventually going to go out of business.
Right.
So I'm very curious as to the stats that you read and what we know to be true.
Right. What's the end goal of the centibillionaires of this country?
Right.
You can only milk the consumer class so dry. You can only work
Right.
working class Americans so hard before how much more wealth can you transfer up before it's fake?
Yep.
I mean, you're assigning these numbers to wealth that are meaningless. People can't... Over, like, 2/3 of Americans live paycheck to paycheck.
Yeah.
And you've got someone worth closer to $1 trillion than the next richest person is to $1 trillion. It's unbelievable. What's the end goal? What's the end goal? You want to be worth 1 T instead of 800 B?
Right.
What does that fucking mean?
What does that mean?
What does it mean anymore?
You couldn't spend that in 100 lifetimes.
Right. 1,000 lifetimes.
That's gross.
Yeah. What's the end goal? I don't know.
Well, apparently politicians and people and voters, whatever, we've all been asleep. So since we're sleeping, we should figure out through Aiden
Oh, no.
what we missed while we were sleeping.
Oh, damn.
Segue! You're welcome. So while you're sleeping is a little segment that we do. And that little segment is could be pop culture, could be YouTube, song, movie, something that we missed. And Aiden just has his pulse. I mean, really, he has his pulse. Otherwise, he wouldn't be alive.
Yes, this is true.
So
My finger to the pulse of the city. I speak for the streets.
He belongs to the city. Sorry. What did we miss? I'm just going to shut the hell up.
While you were sleeping, you missed a podcast. Now, you might be saying, oh gosh, well, how could I listen to a podcast when I'm already listening to this podcast, The Mark Mo Show? Well, after you watch and listen to every episode of The Mark Mo Show,
yes,
you can check these guys out in between our releases.
Agreed.
This is a podcast, a science podcast. We all know how much I love science and fun questions and thoughtful discussion. This is a podcast called The Rest is Science. It is a podcast launched in late 2025, hosted by mathematician Professor Hannah Fry and Vsauce creator Michael Stevens. Now, I've brought Vsauce up on While You Were Sleeping before because I love their content. Vsauce and Veritasium on YouTube are two of my favorite science-forward channels. The Rest is Science, though, with these two creators. The show explores challenges, and uncovers the surprising, often bizarre scientific truths behind familiar everyday phenomena. How's that for a description?
It's fancy.
It is fancy. Some of their episodes recently, to pique the listeners' interest to check them out, they have an episode called What Day Is It Really? What day is it really, and who decided what happens to time when we leave Earth?
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, right?
Interesting.
Interessante. They explore their Christmas time episode. They explore the reality of being Santa. Like, could Santa Claus exist if we stripped away the magic? The ability to bend space-time.
Interesting.
Begs the question, is it possible? Some of their other cool-sounding episodes here. Can sound make you levitate?
Oh.
Right?
I would say yes, I think so.
Yeah. They explore the existence of magnets, the most familiar mystery on Earth, as they call it.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
There's just, and like they in a later episode, this one was an episode from mid-January, they explored the smells that humans are ridiculously good at detecting. And I actually, that actually reminded me of a different show on YouTube called How to Drink, is the name of the channel, and this dude just makes crazy cool sounding cocktails and just ridiculous things that just sound awesome. And there is a component or some kind of solution, some kind of chemical that is the chemical that we smell when like a rain is coming.
Oh, sure.
Like, you know how you can smell like, like, oh, rain's going to hit soon. Apparently that chemical that rain produces and organic things produce when rain is coming, we can smell in the parts per trillion scale.
Oh, wow.
Of air. How much of air it composes. We can smell it in the parts per trillion scale.
Holy cow.
So it's just fun to make that connection of, like, the smells that humans are ridiculously good at sensing. And I had just earlier watched that where he was making this rainstorm-themed cocktail where he bought that chemical and reduced it down to the parts per trillion and added it to, like, this little fog machine that poured over this tiki drink and made it, like, smell like a rainstorm and taste like, in his quotes, taste like lightning.
Oh, okay. Wow, that's something.
And it was super cool to, I don't know, just see two different types of content about two totally different things meet the same, or like talk about the same thing in general.
Oh, for sure.
So super neat, super fun podcast. I am not yet caught up with The Rest of Science, but I've heard enough of it to know it's damn cool.
Well, very cool. The Rest is Science.
Yeah.
So check that out.
After you're done catching up with the Mark Mo Show.
After you catch up on our show. There's a lot of good stuff, including an interview part of the Mark Mo Show called Fireside Chats, which we haven't done in a hot minute, but we're lining them up. People
are lined up around the block.
They are. It's a tiny block, but I mean they're lined up. They're lined up around the block, and we've got some fun ones coming up. And some other interesting news that we'll have for you. We'll probably have some news next week, definitely the week after. And I'll not leak any more info about that. But it's some exciting stuff that I think for us moving forward is going to be kind of neat. Give us some opportunities for some different potentially collabs or segments, things like that. I think it's just gonna be grand.
Yeah, a grand old time.
It will be a grand old time. So, like I said, the next week or two we'll have more info for you there. Other than that, we're gonna take a break. We're gonna take nappy nap time.
Honk shoe or honk me?
Oh, honk shoe.
A little honk shoe kind of nap.
Yeah, I think so. So, and then we come back. We're gonna drink some beer, and talk about some world news. But first, it's nappy time. Hi, we're back.
Hola.
We, oh, by the way, it's Mark Mo Show. I'm Mark, that's Aiden. And, just had a breakdown. I'm good, though. I'm fine. I mean, I'd probably be finer if I don't know, had a pen or some gummies. You know, level out, like the youth of this country.
Yeah. Reference the opening dialogue.
Exactly. Please do that. I think I'm good now. Actually, maybe not. But you know what? That'll just make the last, 10 or 15 minutes of the show that much more interesting.
Yeah.
I think we'll be good. We'll be fine. It'll be fine.
We'll pull through.
Am I that dog sitting, sipping tea in that burning house? Yes, I am.
We got that dog in us.
We got that dog in us. And it was great. Curious. Quite. This is our beer review, the official beer review, mind you. And Aiden, why don't you tell these wonderful people what we're about to drink?
We today are drinking the Wernesgrüner Dark. If you couldn't tell by my pronunciation, I tried pronouncing it as a German wood, as it is a German beer.
What's a German wood?
German wood?
Yeah.
Pine? Maple? Oh. I don't know. They probably got trees over there. Oak?
Oak.
With an umlaut, maybe?
With an
Oak. We are drinking a dark lager today, as it is said on the can, a black lager beer, brewed according to the German purity law.
Ooh, that's good.
4.9% ABV, as most lagers tend to be around, 20 on the International Bitters Unit scale. This is made by the Wernesgrüner Brewery, a macrobrewery out of Steinberg, Germany, and they give no definition. We're using the Untapped app on our phones, which usually there's like a little brewery's note in there. It's like, oh, this beer is going to make you taste rainbows and cupcakes and some shit. No.
Aw, I like cupcakes.
It's just a dark lager that we will be trying and ranking for you on a scale of 0 to 5 on how much we enjoy it. We're drinking it out of this beautiful beer mug, if you will.
German style.
I got it for free, and we're utilizing it for the show.
That's great.
And we'll give you our flavor notes on it. So a slunch.
And his neighbor is not missing 2 beer mugs, by the way.
Exactly. Slancha. And slancha to all the lovely listeners out there.
Okay.
Oh my gosh. Immediate molasses. That is super flavorful. Oh, I like that. I really like that.
It's tasty.
I'm usually not much of a lager guy, as we've said on the show before. But this has got character, man. This has got a plucky spirit.
It does. Has passion and a plucky spirit.
Yeah. It's light on the nose. But that is full-bodied, man.
Mm-hmm.
That is full-bodied. Molasses, multi-molasses is the main flavor, I would say.
Nice dark color.
Oh, yeah. God, that's really fantastic. And the bubbles are so fine. It's not highly carbonated or bubbly, I would say.
Not at all.
Very
smooth.
Very smooth. A touch of roasty notes in there. Roasted nuts, maybe.
A little bit. I can definitely get that.
Yeah, roasty nuts, but yeah, that main flavor to me is molasses. That hits right away. It's not sweet. It's definitely not bitter. The only bitter I would say comes from the roasty vibe.
Yeah.
But no, it's got molasses flavor to it. Multi-molasses without being like a sweet lager.
Yep.
I would say. I really enjoy this. The Germans just know how to do beer right.
They do.
I think is what we're discovering.
Oh, they do.
That is really, really good.
Yeah, my flavor profiles, I'm going to go dark, smooth, and molasses.
Yeah.
For sure. You definitely get that.
Yeah, I added roasty as well. But, yeah, I agree with all that.
Yeah, it is good. I'm going to go 3.5. 3.5 out of 5 is where
I went 4.0.
Oh, you're digging it.
4.0 out of 5. It does make the elite tier of the 4+ club. I really, really like this.
Mm-hmm.
And a little background on this, too. I don't know if we just don't get it in America or if they stopped brewing it. But I know Guinness had a black lager as well. But I don't believe it's in the American market if it's brewed anymore.
I don't. I mean, I haven't seen it. It's very good, though. And just to throw this out there, especially for you folks in Northwest Indiana, because that is where we're from, there is a brewery called Three Floyds in Munster, Indiana. They produce some very good beer. We may or may not have reviewed any of their beer. Did we do Gumball Head?
At some point.
I think we may have.
We've done something Three Floyds before.
Yeah, their Dark Lord Day is coming up. May 16th, 2026. And they only do this ultra limited dark imperial stout once a year. And so that's like a big party, big release party. So that is definitely something to check out, for sure.
Yeah. Sounds kind of neat.
Yeah. And I wanted to do this. We typically don't do this because it's not an actual live review. But Aiden was asking about this because I was in Chicago the other day, and was at a pub called the Map Room, which is really kind of a neat place. Like, it's really well designed, kind of your typical corner bar in Chicago on the north side, and very neat. Like, there's tons of like National Geographics, like in library style, that you can go and that you can read, and like a bunch of flags and stuff. And it's just a very
fun,
very kind of cool looking place. And this bartender, he had a glass for every beer, like its own specific glass.
Damn.
And every glass was like different, not just branded. It was like just different shaped. I was like, dude, do you have a different glass for every beer? He's like, just about. I'm like, man, that is amazing.
That's a real thing, though, of like different shaped glasses.
Yes.
With scent being half of the flavor profile.
Yeah.
It will make it taste different.
I was impressed. I thought that was so cool. I had...
At this bar, right?
At this bar, yep, not live review here. But it was a stout, an American stout, by the Haymarket Pub and Brewery. So that's in Chicago. And it's called The Defender. And it was awesome. It was great. I enjoyed it very much. Like, heavy on the cocoa. Like, you could definitely taste it. And I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it a lot.
Was it marketed as a cocoa or chocolate stout? Or was that just notes you got? By
in the menu, it mentions it.
Okay.
And the can or whatever, I don't know if it would or not, because I believe, trying to think, it might have been on tap.
Oh, okay.
Might have been on tap, so I don't know if it did or not. But I know in the menu it did. It mentioned it was chocolate, smooth, stout, and it was delightful.
Yeah.
As smooth as a Guinness, but the only notes you can possibly get are like cocoa or coffee.
Yeah.
And it's just so good.
Two of my favorite things.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Oh my god. It was. I ranked it a 4 out of 5. It was very enjoyable.
That sounds fantastic.
Yeah. So So you gave it this one a 4.
I gave it a 4. Yeah.
And I gave it a 3.5. Very enjoyable beer.
Very enjoyable.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's almost. I don't know. Sometimes when we try lighter beers, lagers and pilsners and fruited beers.
Yeah.
We often say it's like a summertime beer. Like you could you could picture yourself enjoying it after you get out there and mow the lawn or throw the baseball around. This one feels wintry. Like it's lighter on the ABV scale. It's not super heavy on the bitters, but its flavor profile is just like, this is making me feel nice and warm.
I'm thinking a cool fall day. You got football on the TV, and you got a bowl of pretzels and this beer.
Yes.
I think that is perfect.
Yep.
Absolutely.
I 100% agree.
Yeah, it's definitely perfect.
It's just like the darker molassesy, roasty notes, especially for a lager, is so uncommon, but it is really, really enjoyable.
Yeah, I'm enjoying this. Very good beer. Well done. Good selection for sure. It takes us to the end of our show, the final segment. World of Weird News here on the Mark Moe Show, and I'll start with mine. This comes from our friends in Canada, and after a romantic relationship ended, Ivan Collins of Burnbury, British Columbia, just needed to do something with it. Thus was born the Museum of Personal Failure.
Oh my God,
That's awesome. Kingsgate Mall in Vancouver. United Press International reported that Collins posted signs around the region seeking exhibits with the headlines, "Failures Wanted." The museum has a wall of reject with job application rejections and firing notices.
That's so cool.
A knife maker with Lynn Valley Forge donated a knife he had made that was unable to be sharpened because of the chemical properties in an oil he used.
Oh, wow.
Also on display are tie rods from a failed car repair, failed songs from a local music producer, and Collins' mother's wedding gown, which she named Threads of Innocence.
Oh my God. That's so cool.
I want to go.
I want to go. Yeah.
I want to go. I want to check
Threads
out.
of Innocence is crazy.
Isn't it? I love that idea.
Threads of Innocence sounds like a fucking Coldplay song. Right?
Doesn't it?
In a way.
It does. It really does. Like, I feel if, like, they saw that, they'd be like, "Oh, hey, mate, yeah, let's Threads of Innocence. Wow, that's really great."
It plays right after Bittersweet Symphony.
I think we can really do something with that.
It's not a very good song,
it's
is
all
it?
very good, yeah. That's funny.
That's the David Bowie reference.
That is
Did I tell you about that? It's like
know.
Coldplay, and I think it was David Bowie were going to do a song together.
Uh-huh.
And Coldplay, like, presented David Bowie with the song.
Yeah.
And he was like, "Hey, it's not a very good song, is it?" There's like a whole interview with Coldplay about it, and they were like, "Yeah, he just didn't like our song."
Oh, Bowie. Bowie was such a G.
Kept it real, though.
He did. Oh, yeah. No doubt. All right. What is your weird news story?
Weird news. I've strayed away from this recently, but I had to come back to it. It's a drug of mine. I just always come back to it. Florida man.
Florida man.
Florida man. This comes from Fox 35 Orlando, by the way. Florida man allegedly claims to be Mr. Monopoly with a birth date of 4/20/69 during arrest.
Oh, no.
This comes out of St. Petersburg, Florida, as it usually does. A Florida man found himself in jail after he allegedly told police his name was, quote, Mr. Monopoly during an arrest. The man's real name's Ryan Howard, and he was taken into custody and charged with criminal mischief and resisting arrest. The 33-year-old was caught allegedly using spray paint on the sound barrier wall along 54th Ave South Street in Petersburg. Police were able to find him since he matched the description from several witnesses who said they saw him using black spray paint. The police spoke to him and asked for his name, but he didn't respond. After a few attempts, Howard told the officers his name was Mr. Monopoly. He also reportedly provided a date of birth, the 4/20 of 69.
Oh,
After checking his driver's license, police were able to verify that, of course, was not the case.
No.
He was transported to the county jail and has since been released after posting bond.
You must be the Monopoly guy. Thanks for the free parking.
Oh, man.
What movie is that from?
Oh, gosh, I probably know. It's not coming to me.
Ace Ventura: When Nature Calls.
Oh, yeah.
That guy's coming down the stairs and he looks exactly like
Oh,
the
yeah,
Monopoly
yeah, that's
guy.
right,
And he
that's
knocks him
right.
out and he walks around like it's a fur stall. La, la, la. Do not pass go. Do not collect $200.
Good reference. Good poll.
Oh, dude, I know every bit
Yeah.
of that movie. Whether that's a good thing or a bad thing, I know every bit of that movie. It's a great movie.
Yeah, good movie.
It's fantastic. Wow. Are we done?
Oh, my goodness.
I think we're finished.
Yeah.
How about that?
How about that?
Yeah.
Well, it's been real.
Yeah, well, gotta go. Seriously, thank you all very much. Like, share, subscribe. Mark Mo Show, all podcast platforms and YouTube. Feel free, any of the socials, whatever, engage with us. Tell us what you love, tell us what you hate, questions, all that kind of good stuff. And make sure you check out our gaming channel, A&M Gaming, so you can find out what's next on the daddy dating simulator. Like, do it. And if you watch it, you know exactly what I just did and who I'm referring to in that. Other than that, Aiden's gaming channel, Aiden spelled the right way. It's pretty great.
Pretty baller.
Pretty baller.
The people say. I've heard people say it's one of the best.
For sure.
Out there.
Indeed.
To subscribe to and watch.
You know, Aiden spelled the right way.
Thank you, Mr. Vega.
Is very baller. Yeah, it's pretty great. So definitely check that out. And, we're going to be getting back to some of the interviewing components of this show as well. Fireside chats. We're going to have some conversations coming up, so make sure you check that out. Other than that, I think that's it.
Yeah.
Let me look through my book here. Yep, that's it. That's the last page.
You don't have to go home, but you can't stay here.
Yeah. So, like they say somewhere, don't let the door hit you and the tuchus.
Don't let it hit you in the beehole.
Don't let it hit you in the beehole on our way out.
As a wise man once said, bye.
Never let them see you sweat.